Amber from the Vault here. Welcome back to a little bit more of the Outer Worlds. We're going to go ahead and just jump right back into it. So see you back in just a sec. Alright, yes, I had to go back and get Parvati. I knew she wanted to go to another world.
Chief Junlei sure seems well, huh?
Oh, really? That's all you had to say? We're on a whole other world. This is what you've been waiting for! Okay, this is weird. I don't know why I'm so shocked, but I am. Grim. Hi.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in.
Sign me in?
I don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right? You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off. You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records. Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill. Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly. Oh, sure. It makes Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell.
Ah, the nostalgic stench of home. Can't say I miss the day-to-day of living in Edgewater.
Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though. We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago. Mr. Sandra will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor? I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in? That's Bertie Holcomb, only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever.
I wonder if he's kin. Dad had family that worked for Rizzo's. I never got to meet them.
Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You been living in a sulfur pit or something? On account of him being the best hacker who ever played, nothing gets by him. He sucks up every ball that comes his way. Well, Holcomb's had a lot of nicknames over his career. Used to be the tallywhacker on account of what he'd do to the score. Before that, he was the slick stick, because his shots were always so smooth. I swear I'm not. At the start of his career, people called him the hack boss, but no one thought that was very catchy. I couldn't really say, I'm just a fan of the game. But the fancy collector types say the more people see these things, the less valuable they are. And I figure my poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now. Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Grim sounded like such a weird name. I didn't expect him to be so sweet. Wow. Okay. I'm really caught off guard. I should have known that this was gonna be like this, but I guess eventually he'll probably leave, right? Oh, wow. Wow.
Fresh blood at last. Stellar Bay can use them.
Oh, you guys got stuff I wanna take. I gotta figure out how to take it in front of you.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock peals, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate.
mean, y'all don't look like you're having like a horrible life or anything. Stand right in front of me, Pravati.
You trying to get us all in trouble?
Mmm.
What do you think you're doing? Just
Nothing.
don't make any trouble for me. Okay?
I'm sorry. I didn't think you'd see me. I'm sorry. I gotta get better at sneaking and stealing. Maybe I should actually up my... Okay, Monarch is nothing like I expected. I expected a world full of raptidons. I guess I shouldn't have, though. Why can't we go over here? I want to go over there. Oh, I'm gonna get over there. Maybe. They're trying to keep me out. That makes me angry. Anytime someone doesn't want me to go somewhere, that means I just want to go there. Oh, weird. Okay. Huh. What is this? It just says Monarch, it doesn't say anything else. Stellar Bay. I wonder if this is where we're gonna find our last companion.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No, I mean more than usual.
Wouldn't know. I made it a point to stay out of her way.
Huh. So the board doesn't want us to go here. Obviously because it's fine. Like it's just a normal place, I guess. I'm getting some really strong, like... This is gonna sound so weird, but like, I'm again getting Fallout 1 vibes, but I'm also getting like StarCraft vibes. Like this makes me think of like the first time I ever played StarCraft. Like this is kind of like how I imagined some of my little cities being put together and stuff. Oh man. 'Cause I was that kind of child. Oh wow. Okay. Are you gonna tell me like don't go outside or something?
We're not the best equipped, but scouting for rats keeps us on our toes.
Gotcha. Okay, this is a nice big area. I feel like it never ends. That means there's going to be so much for me to steal. That's all I can think about right now.
Help! Someone's been killed!
What?
I think I'm gonna be sick. No! I just stepped in a dead man's blood. And I think one of the flies landed on my mouth. If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
You should probably tell the cops. Guess who desperately wants to go into that lower apartment? Ooh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
What a gruesome way to die.
Hmm. I mean, yeah, but also we can steal all this stuff now, so, you know. Am I supposed to solve the murder? 'Cause I'm sure I can do it. After I steal all the stuff. Several ragged outfits, all of the same cut and color, were stuffed into this suitcase. Interesting. Maybe we ought to tell someone. Mostly colonists. Okay. Yeah. So this 100% has become our investigation now. And you know what? I'm into that. That's alright with me.
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
I sure do. Number one, that I will steal all of your shit. Alright, we'll come back here, I promise. Sorry, I had to go because there was a murder. Okay. It's so weird how that reminds me that those windows aren't real. I mean, I know you see it, the little advertisement for them and stuff, but... I mean, do they have real Saltuna, maybe? This place is so different than what I was expecting. I'm just like...
Musk and Canadize, right here.
You? What?
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in Raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails?
What?
You look like a woman who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts. I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something.
Mr. Pickett? Franklin Pickett from Edgewater?
That's him. He'd been here years, but he always talked about going back to Edgewater one day.
Sure. Mr. Pickett used to run the community center outside Edgewater. He had this grand idea to make it a museum for Halcyon life. As my dad told it, Mr. Pickett was always going on about getting a manta queen for the last display. He left the Vale, gosh, years ago.
He came to Stellar Bay years ago, just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here. He was always real interested in our monsters. Manta queens, especially. Sure, they're real big. Hard to miss them. Well, I could send you to the same place I sent Mr. Pickett. But I haven't seen him in a few weeks. To tell true, I'm starting to get a bit worried about him.
Captain, can we look for him? I'd feel awful if somebody from home was in trouble and we didn't do nothing.
Tell you what, I'll tell you where I sent Mr. Pickett if you promise to look for him. Help him out if he's got himself in trouble. Fair deal? All right then. Leave town through the southern gate, the one right here, and head past the abandoned ruins. Last Mana Queen I saw was in the wilds out that-a-ways. Could be Mr. Pickett's still out there too. Yeah, you find him yet? I sent him past the ruins just south of town.
Okay, I didn't know he was gonna say the same thing.
Oh,
Okay.
Good. Celia hasn't come by in a few days, so I haven't sold much.
Interesting. Oh. No thank you for the cispig tumors. Why are you...
Ma'am, please, I need your help. I can pay. Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a Raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak. Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Agnes, I said, this is the woman to save your little Tucky. And I was right. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the Raptidons, Mantisaurs, and Marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
Please, won't you go and find my boy? He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls. But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is out there. I warned him. A Raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers. He should have listened to his mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me. He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No! And now I just know my boy's run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a Manta Queen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails for breakfast already.
Weird to see your name.
That old settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay. I don't know which is worse, the thought of my son shacking up with the nutty iconoclasts, or that he never made it. Sprats could be nesting in his rotting body alongside the road as we speak. Or maybe Marauders got him. pulled all his teeth out, crushed him into their drugs, and made him snort them. Oh, the things that could happen to my sweet baby. Those low-life degenerates, leading innocent boys into a life of danger. Oh, they make it sound so exciting. Like it's noble to risk it all out there, fighting for the greater good. How noble is it to worry your loved ones? Not at all, I say. But still they preach their sermons of anarchy and rebellion to anyone who'll listen. If they weren't holed up in Amber Heights, I'd knock them all upside the head. Well, I guess I can't ask you to leave the town walls for free. It is deathly dangerous out there. I've got some bits saved up for a rainy day. I'll give you every last one if you just bring my Tucker back to me. I will. Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
All right, first of all, her little boy is definitely like a 45-year-old man. Second of all, what? That's all I gotta say. Oh shit. Anyone looking at me? No. Oh. Thank you. Why'd you even say anything? We're stealing a flamethrower. Like, you don't gotta talk. Okay. I never did figure out if things were actually timed in this game or not. These side missions. I still don't know if they are or not. But if there is one that is timed, that's gonna be it. And I still feel like of all the games to time side missions, this is gonna be the one. So this is what I want to do. I want to go ahead and figure out where I can...
lively, Miss Holcomb.
I'm not winded. Honest. My, boot was untied.
Would hate for you to get left behind, or architect forbid, become lost.
Vicar Max, don't be a dick. Alright, anyway. Oh, Bennett?
Pause. Can a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace? What I am doing, ma'am, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place. This law's forgotten town. Cut off from the rest of the colony. Removed from any culture. I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted. Well, you wouldn't know it from talking to anyone else here. High and mighty about our collective freedom. Free to wallow in the dust, more like. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
Okay, why don't you just get out then?
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
Uh-huh.
Think they're watching the same serials, following the same tossball games?
Mm-hmm.
You're not listening to a word, are you?
Look, my back aches and everything smells like fish. I just want to enjoy my beer.
Okay. I think we've been everywhere now. So this is what I want to do. I want to go ahead and sell some junk real quick. Her son is probably fine, is my guess. He's probably an adult man who ran away because his mom is a freak.
Well. The only new folk I ever see in town are sublight runners from Fallbrook. But you don't look like one of Catherine's. What can I get you? All sales are final, unless you threaten me. I'm kidding. Don't threaten me.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and buy some stuff, maybe check some stuff out, and I will be back in a sec when we can actually go ahead and go look for this guy, I guess. I'm positive that it's no big deal. I'll be back in a second. I wonder if there's anything new to wear. That's all heavy. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching me play The Outer Worlds. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, do all the YouTube things, as well as go ahead and click on some of the random things that are picture on your screen. There might be a couple videos, maybe a playlist. I don't know. I put it all in post. Other thing that will be on your screen, though, I can guarantee you, is a picture of my big dumb face. Click on that. That will allow you to subscribe to the channel, and you can also click that bell icon if you'd like to be notified every time I put up a new video. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys, but I do want to let you know that you can always talk to me here in the comments, but you can also check me out over on Twitter at AmberFrmThVault, spelled the same way as here, no E in the, no O in from. There's also some information in the description here if you'd like to know how you can help out the channel. Keep good games coming on here. We're going to go ahead and get out of here, though, guys. I will see you in the next one, and I'm so excited to play more of this game, so see you in a bit.